Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's been a while. I did my 2025 binder setup and then sort of disappeared. I have still been budgeting in the background, but I've said this before, I get paid mid-month, so I'm due to be paid next week. But that means it feels like it's already been January. I mean, I know everyone feels this, but it feels like it's been January forever, and I feel like it's way further in the month than it actually is. And I'm still within my budget, that's all fine, but I stopped tracking it properly with like my planner and stuff. So I felt like I kind of lost track. Which I haven't, I am fine, but that's why I've kind of ghosted you all. But in this video, I'm going to do a a game day with my binder that I set up in the last video. And I have got money left over from groceries, petrol. So I've got some notes and some change. So in notes, I've just been keeping them in the back of this binder here. I have got 10, 20, 30, 45. And then in my Saffiano, I've got the change. Mind your ears. Oh, I've just lost 2p. At least it wasn't £1. I'll have to find that later. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 64, £6.64. Let me go and find that 2p because that'll really annoy me. I can't find that 2p, so we're going to move on. Let's start with the shrapnel. So the 64p I'm going to put into my penny savings challenge, which I'm going to try and bring in here without making a horrible noise. Sorry. So we're so nearly finished with this. I think when I worked it out, I had about £6 left to go. And I've done this twice now. It's the 1 to 100. I sell these stickers in my shop. And I've done it once fully. And I think, like I said, I've got about £6 left. So the highest I can cross off is 37. And that will leave me, what, 26p? No, 64, 25p. I can cross both of those off. So let's do that. 37 and 25. I've just realised it's not 25, it's 27 it should be. So let's cross off that extra 2p. Luckily that was blank. So if you watched my last video, I set up this binder. This is going to be my winter savings challenge binder. I'm going to do seasonal binders throughout the year because that worked really well for me with my autumn binder. The only difference is that was all challenges that I could make the denomination up. And with this, I ordered a set of monthly trackers from... To be fair, Lily Rain Designs I ordered from, and I can make up the denominations in there, but also from Babes at Budget Shop, and they have set denominations. You could choose how much you want to save throughout the year, and I went with a total of £500, but I'm just conscious that I want to finish each of those within the month it is. So whereas with the autumn challenge, it lasted for a few months and I could just finish it as and when, I'm very aware that in this, there are challenges that I want to finish that specific month, and I'm worried about the money. All that to say, I've had a think, and I think I'm potentially going to take out January Blues and save that for next year, or save it for maybe my Christmas binder, because the point of this one really is to have a treat for January, and we're halfway through now and I've got no money in it, so I'm not going to be saving anything to go in there anyway, so I'm just going to take that one out. And what I was actually going to show you as well was one that I forgot to say last week. I am going to be doing this challenge, which is pages to pounds. This is one of my challenges. It comes with the vinyl on the wallet, and basically it's a tracker for what you've read. If you can see this, so you put in, when you finish a book, you put in how many pages it was and you save that amount. This is customizable to the extent that you could do, so it says down here, if you read 184 pages, you could save £1.84, or you could save £18.40, depending on your budget. I'm going to be doing the smaller amount, and I have finished a book this week. I finished one earlier this week, so I'm going to be filling this in today, and I've decided I'm going to do this as a digital one because it's just going to be odd amounts, and I'm not always going to have that amount of money ready to stuff. So that's just one that I forgot to show you, and I thought I would just put that in there now. So let's put this one at the back. That'll be an ongoing thing. And then another one you maybe just saw when I opened up the binder is I got Dilly Dally Budgets. Oh, my brain today. I've had a headache for the last 2 days, and I'm really not fully with it. But Dilly Dally Budgets. I really wanted to call her Dilly Dally Dots. I think that's what it is, because Cash But Cute has this challenge and calls her that. Dilly Dally Budgets, fill the dots. So that's another one that I want to do each time. What I am not going to do, I've seen people, obviously they colour it in, you colour in the dot, the colour of what you've rolled. I'm actually going to do not only the colour, but count. So if I roll a 6, I'm going to colour in 6 dots, because I just know with all the other things I want to get done this year, I'm not going to be able to, I mean, this is a crazy amount for me, for my budget. So I'm going to do it that way. In fact, should we start with fill the dots? Let's do that. I'm going to just unclip it. I haven't decided on colours yet, but I'll just unclip it and roll the dice, and then we can pick a colour based on what the dice picks for now. 2. Oh, that's a nice easy one to start with. Let's do a pink for that. How do people remember what colours they've used? Because I'm really bad, and I'm going to forget next time that this is what number 2 is in amongst all the other pinks that are there. Tell me how you guys remember which one's which. Maybe I need to label the pens so I know. Let's take January Blues out of its wallet, and we'll use this to put the cash in. So that was £2 in here. I've realised that sometimes I'm really far out, so I've zoomed in a bit today, but I'm a bit all over the place, and I don't actually know what's in shot. Right, Dilly Dally Dots. Oh, it's Sarah from Dilly Dally Budgets, isn't it? Sarah, I'm so sorry. Right, fill the dots is done. Next, we've got Candy Skies. So this one, if you didn't see my last video, is, I think it was 20, I can't remember how many weeks it would work out at, 20 something weeks, and that would take me roughly, oh, taking the wrong thing out, roughly to around my birthday. So I wanted to do one of these every week. I've actually got some little magnets that I thought I would use to keep track of where I am. So what are we on? We're on the 2nd week of the year, so I should have done 2 of these already. So the first one, let's move it up if you can see, we've got save £5 and save £2. So I'll put this on where I have got to. So if I forget next time, I don't know why I would, that's where I am. So that means £7 to go in Candy Skies. I've had one of my back to bank wallet, this popped off the other end, so I'm really conscious now, because I gave it to Nick earlier actually to try and get the money out, because there's about £70 in there. I don't know if he's managed it, so I'm just being extra conscious of that. Right, now on to January save £40. This is from Babes at Budget Shop. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, whether I'm going to cross off 2 snowballs. I think, process of elimination, are these going to be £10 each? I think they might be, but I might just cross off 2 £5, because I cannot be dealing right now with this stuff getting all over me, because last time I did it, it made an absolute mess. So let's just cross off 2 £5. So 1, 2. I remember when I first started, I mean, I probably still will do it, first started with challenges, and I tried to be really neat, and then actually that's gone out the window. But £10 in here. And now on to January. This is Lily Rain Designs. What am I going to do here? I think I might do a tenner, you know, because I'm quite limited in what I've actually got change-wise and everything. So let's cross off 10 of these. I might just do a tick rather than cross. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10 of those done. So £10 in there. That's that one done. So these 2 are going to be for February, so I can leave them for now. And then I've got 3 at the back. Oh, let's do pages to pounds. So the first book that I read this year was this one, The Secret Christmas Bookshop. I actually started it in December, but then had a massive break where I didn't read anything. So yeah, this was from my Secret Santa at work, who I know who it was. And she said to me, what sort of books did I like? I like a bit of anything really, but at Christmas, I just like to read naff Christmas books. Cozy, maybe naff's unfair, but cozy, easy reads. And I think I even said to her, something set like in a Christmas bookshop. And she found me this. So the amount of pages that I read was 373. I don't know if you see that. If anyone's interested, it was nice. I'm trying to think now. The main character annoyed me towards the end, but it was exactly what I was looking for. Nice and cozy for Christmas, and quite a quick read when I actually got my head down and got into it. So let's write on here £3.72. And what I will do is I will make a digital pot on my starling and stuff that digitally, because as I say, I cannot foresee that I will have the pennies that I need for this. So yeah, let's put that back in there. And then my plan was to roll a dice and save whatever I fancied within here, but I might just stuff what I can. So let's put in, what have I got left? 22. So our anniversary is the middle of February. Maybe I'll put a tenner in here. No, do you know what? I'll put the 20 in here, I think. Let's colour in the little hearts at the top. How is everyone getting on so far in January? I know this month tends to be, a lot of people go for no spends, don't they? I'm quite lucky, I think, because of the way that our payday works. I don't feel the pinch too much because January isn't a million years long for me. So I'm not doing a no spend, and also I know that I will not stick to that, particularly this time of year when there's all the sales on. Like, I cannot be trusted and I'll always find something to want. So I'm just I carry on as normal, but I know a lot of people are doing a no spend. So if you are, or a low spend, let me know how that's going for you. What have I done? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm actually pleased about this because I was starting to think in the back of my mind, I don't know that I'm going to get this one done. And I looked, I think Easter's quite late this year. So I've got a bit longer than I thought I had to do pancake profits, because I want this done by Pancake Day. And I think that falls, it's in March, it's not in February. So I've got quite a long time for that. So we'll put in anniversary there, and that one is nearly done. I also, when I edited my last video, I think it was the last one I did, I re-edited it to put on TikTok, and I was talking about getting a meal deal, and I realised that sounded, I didn't clarify, I meant like the dine-in for two from M&S or whatever. I mean, we've been together 16 years this year, so we don't go all out for anniversaries, but yeah, that's what I meant, like a nicer meal to have together. So that'll do that. And you know, sometimes we go and do something for the day. The trouble is, not the trouble, I suppose, but our puppy, who's not really a puppy anymore, he's just turned a year, Wilbur, had separation anxiety. I think I mentioned that in another video. So he's not great at being left on his own. He's still not the best, but he is getting there. So for the past year, really, we've not done that much by way of like date nights or anything, because it's just, we've just fallen out of doing it. But it'll be quite nice to do something together. So if we can, I'm going to try and use that money. This, obviously, this isn't me saving for both of us. Nick will put money as well. So hopefully if we both, you know, about £60, that's enough to do something nice together, hopefully. So yeah, I'm pleased that that one's well underway. And then I'm going to put the last £2 into winter. Again, I really need to laminate this. I've had my laminator out today, actually. But I'm just worried because I laminated some Cash But Cute ones before they used to come laminated from her, and crikey, they were just an absolute mess. So I'm really worried that I'll do the same for these. So maybe I won't. I don't know if you saw with my autumn one, I just didn't tick any off, and it did look a bit strange, but at least it meant I can reuse it. So let's put £2 in there. Oops. And that's everything stuffed. So that's everything. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. I am pleased actually with how that's getting along, because as I said at the beginning, I did start to panic and think, have I bitten off more than I can chew here? So I will save January blues for next year, but if I get through these challenges, I am going to swap in. I've got a couple of mine that I'd like to use, as in ones that I've designed. So I might swap a few of those in. And I have got an order coming from Lily Rain Designs. Again, I ordered a winter savings one. That maybe I'll put that in because I don't really want to save that for next year. So we'll see when that comes and how much time. It's been dispatched, but the Royal Mail, I swear sometimes they just keep everything until they have enough to deliver to my house, because I'll go days without post and then loads come at once that I've ordered at different times. But that's a conspiracy theory that I know is not correct. I know they don't do that, but still. So yeah, let me know how your budgets are going, how you're getting on for the month. How many more days do you have until payday? And then next week, I really hope to be able to do a budgeting video for you. Time is just running away with me. I've been designing a lot. I was in a bit of a funk with my Etsy shop. I've been designing a lot and resizing everything as well. And I did all that today and I was feeling really positive, and then suddenly it's really dark outside, so I haven't been able to take any pictures, so those will have to be listed next week. But yeah, that's a ramble that you didn't need. So leave me a comment down below, tell me how you're getting on, and I will see you again in my next video.